Now I know what you guys are thinking. Koyo, really? Another way I quit BDO video? No, not really. In this video, I want to share my experience and talk about the current state of the game. BDO, aka Black Desert Online, is a game I really love playing. I started playing back in 2014. This was on the Korean server. My PC during that time could only maybe play on 15 FPS or 20 FPS. I didn't really mind too much, even though I was playing on low settings and it wasn't really looking good. I still had a lot of fun, and the game was really enjoyable to me. In January 2016, I finally got my first good computer. This may sound weird to some of you, but I had saved up for this pretty much my entire life. I was finally able to play the game on higher settings and see how amazing the game looked like. During this time, I was still playing on the Korean server. My real-life friends and in-game friends that I knew from back in Arcade were getting kinda curious. With my new PC, I could now stream and play the game. I went from around 5 viewers on Twitch to a couple hundred in a matter of days. The stream was growing really fast. I was getting many questions every single day. Within the same month of BDO coming out for EU and for RNA, I got a partnership with Twitch, and I really couldn't believe it. Everything was going so fast and I was having so much fun in the game. But today, about 5 months later, I am starting to get worried. Now in the next thing I'll be talking about, the term pay to win will be used. When it comes to the term pay to win, I've heard so many different perceptions. Now some things I've heard that I don't really agree with and I feel like that's convenience are, for example, pets picking up your loot or costume hiding your name. I could give more examples of things I look at as convenience but others look at as pay to win. To put it simple, in a game like Black Desert where you progress slowly and you work towards an endgame goal, if you can buy in-game currency through gold sellers or through the cash shop, I feel like that's not a fair thing. The cool thing about BDO is that you cannot trade silver. Now I know what you guys are going to say. Well, Koyo, you can buy accounts. Koyo, you can buy boosting services. While this may be true, I'm not here to discuss that. I'm here to talk about Kakao Games, aka Dom Games, and the decisions that they're making. BDO is a buy-to-play game. You can pay for pets, costumes, or convenience. That's up to you. As of right now, expansions are free. This is mainly because the game is buy-to-play, and because the cash shop is pretty expensive. But in the recent patches and announcements, it's getting kinda worrying. We got a new patch a couple of weeks ago. This patch gave us a new message during enchanting, saying you can use Velk's Cry. For who doesn't know, Velk's Cry is something you can buy in the cash shop on the Korean server. You can use Velk's Cry to increase your fill stacks, which increases your enchant success. When this happened, the forum went crazy and people were scared of pay to win being implemented. Back then, PM Jasko replied and said, I quote, "The item Velk's Cry was originally packed as a bonus item inside Pro boxes and is still available in other regions. We specifically removed the item from our version of the game to prevent the advantages it would offer. It has never been a part of our version and has no place in our version." The main issue for me here is the miscommunication. I can show many more examples of miscommunication, but I'm really not here to argue or rant about these kind of things. 2 weeks later, after the Velk's Cry issue, they put in the value pack. I didn't mind too much because the value pack gives you dies or bank slots, inventory slots. It's like a VIP membership. The thing that bothered me was where you would get more money from the marketplace when you sold your items. As you can imagine, chaos again, and the majority of people saying pay to win, please don't implement this. Despite all the chaos and drama, this was still put into the game. So what you have now is a buy-to-play game with some people who paid $100 or euros to get pre-order access, with a pretty expensive cash shop where you pay 10, 20 or 30 for pets, outfits, costumes, with a value pack giving you an edge, and with a new thing, selling your cash shop items on the marketplace. When I heard about this, I couldn't believe it. I went to the forums, which I hate doing because it's so toxic, and what I see is, today we are writing you to provide insight into a new mechanic. Let me just stop right there. To keep this very simple for you guys, you can sell a max of 5 cash shop items a week. This can be a value pack, outfits, costumes, or pets. I really hate to say this, but whoever watches my stream knows. I have said numerous times that we're missing one tab on Auctional. This tab is for cash shop items. People would be like, well, how do you know this? You can't confirm. On the Korean server, the tab we're missing on Auctional is for cash shop items. In that tab, you can sell costumes for around 100 mil. Do the math yourself. 100 mil times 5 every week. That's quite some money. I know what's going to happen. People are going to make calculations and they're going to say, well, if you sell items on the Auctional, it's not really worth your real life money. If you could buy something on the cash shop for, let's say, $20 and you could sell this for 10 silver, okay, I agree. It's not worth it. But if you can buy something for $20 or $30 and sell this for 100 mil, that's significant. I would call that quote unquote worth pay to win. As a ex-Arcade player, and I'm sure many of you guys who are listening have played Arcade, This is pretty painful. What BDO is becoming is a buy-to-play game with an expensive cash shop, with a premium pack, and cash shop items you can sell on auctional. I just paused my recording and listened back to that sentence. That sounds really depressing. And to be honest, it is. Over the last couple of hours, I've seen people quit the game. I've seen screenshots, videos of protests. People don't like this. The majority of the community don't want this to be implemented. In the past, I would say, well, come on guys, it's a new company and they're looking towards making the game good and they're learning. But to be honest, with the last post, the company took my trust. I lost faith into the game and into their company. I don't know if I'll be playing. I was definitely looking forward to Awakenings because that was something I would really enjoy doing. Playing with Awakenings, having new weapons and such. But I don't know if I will. I might quit the game. I might take a break. I might still play. I'm not too sure yet. When it comes to Twitch and YouTube, I'll still be active. It may be BDO content or other games. I still stand by my words. This is a great game and I've had so much fun, but I've come to realize that Kakao Games are taking the game into a wrong direction. And to be honest, for me and many others, it's unacceptable. Let me know what you guys think in the comments because I'm pretty curious towards your opinions. With that all being said, and despite the bad news, I want to thank you all for watching and I hope you're having a great day. Take care.